Hey YouTube, I wanted to come tonight and review a fellow YouTuber's book, Meth Monster by Timothy Blaine. Timothy Blaine, I have been following him for probably about a year now, and I had no idea that he had written this book basically about his struggles with addiction. Of course, Timothy did an infamous post on a fellow YouTuber giving him advice on Friday, just basically just about being an author, etc. And under the comments, another commenter had posted how good Timothy's book was. So of course, then I went to Amazon, and imagine my surprise. I had the Kindle Unlimited, so I was able to download the book into my library, and I started it on Friday, and I actually just finished it. It was really deep, thought-provoking, and a very good read. I love a good read. The book basically starts with Timothy's life growing up, and it was just so, it's like Timothy takes you with him. You're literally, you feel what he's feeling as he's describing it in that book. I don't want to tell too much because honestly, it is a great read, and I think if you haven't read it, you should definitely go on to Amazon and grab it. But it also made me think about the methamphetamine users that, which is odd. I'm a Virgo, so I'm always overthinking something. And just yesterday, I posted about this show that I see a guy named Matt who is addicted to meth. And just reading the many times that Timothy relapsed, it makes me understand that is a hard drug to kick. Tim also talks about how his faith actually has kept him clean since 2002, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 2002, he said. And then just to see him now, it is like, this is just a testimony of God's goodness. Like, wow, I really wanted him to go give me more, after he beat this addiction, after his many stints in prison. And then I think about it, just him saying that he never built a relationship with his nieces and nephews until, he was able to kick the habit. And then just think about how God does things. Now, for almost 20 years, could you imagine Uncle Tim, as I affectionately call him, literally on the San Francisco streets, no teeth, just shoplifting, constantly day to day trying to get a drug, and how no relationship with his family, and how years later he is literally, I know many affectionately call him Uncle. He said that his nickname was Jabber. I can imagine the fast talking Jabber, but I do see how Tim was just so likable. Wow. He also discussed in this book how crystal meth caused him to. I learned something. I didn't know that a lot of crystal meth users would do what's called dumpster diving. Literally, they look for junk, they look for trash. I always thought a meth user, and I had heard that they would take apart maybe a TV, and focus on it for days at a time. But just learning that, and then Tim basically in such a tasteful manner. It was so tastefully written. Just the where he was just sick of the demented sex he stated that he was having. Very tastefully done in that section. Tim, this was a great read. I do want to touch on a couple of other topics because that caught my attention and just really just had me thinking. And then of course I went back to your videos and I was like, wow, I can't believe it. I can't believe that this is the same man that went through that hell, basically. I'm certainly proud of you. You should be so proud of yourself. And honestly, the way that you talk about your faith and how God got your attention, it just makes you think God is amazing. God is amazing. I again, I need you to write. I want to know more. I want to know how. I know you struggled a couple of years after being clean, but you just you live in this nice, beautiful apartment now. And I just think about the man who never really had a job, who never had a home, who never had furniture. And then to look at you now and how many people you inspire. That is amazing. And just a testimony of God's just amazing, amazing grace and mercy. Y'all, it is a good read. I suggest that you go on to Amazon. And Tim, I do see that you wrote some more books, so I definitely will check them out. Thank you guys and have a good one.